During a debate in 1858, Abraham Lincoln said, "I am not, nor ever have been, in favour of bringing about in any way the social and political equality of the white and black races. I, as much as any other man, am in favour of having the superior position assigned to the white race," unquote. Whether so-called Honest Abe actually believed what he was saying or was simply being opportunistic is a matter for online debate today. The politicians have been opportunistic, often ruthlessly so, throughout history is obvious. We are more fortunate in many ways than people of previous generations or times in that we live in the age of information, access to the internet and its vast quantities of data. It's surely more difficult now for political figures to hide from their bullshit or their 180-degree U-turns. We can scrutinise their words, we can watch them sweat in the camera lights. Yeah. But sometimes dishonesty or duplicity goes unnoticed and unpunished. Some leaders are experts at spinning narratives and spoon-feeding crap to their followers, and we're not all experts in identifying dishonesty, in identifying disingenuous expression. Sad but true. I keep coming back to the UK's departure from the EU in my mind, Brexit and the political shitstorm that surrounds it. It's clearly going to have huge political and economic impacts on our lives, and of course the consequences of these negotiations will be felt for years and years to come. The Prime Minister has been in the headlines constantly, unsurprisingly. Her position before the referendum was clear. Then afterwards, as she took her position as head of government, she rather quickly developed into Mrs. Brexit, as if an amazing change of heart had taken place. And in the Tory party generally, the tough talk, anti-EU rhetoric, strong and stable, blah blah, all those sound bites, they were ramped up. Yeah. Now yes, there are real pro-Leave politicians in the government ranks who have been emboldened by Cameron's ill-advised referendum, but many Tories voted Remain. But now all we get is will of the people, or make the best of it, or great opportunity for our nation. Sound bites, catchphrases, towing the party line. It's a rare politician like a Ken Clarke who you feel is being honest. He's an old man now. Perhaps he doesn't have much to lose in the political sense, but most politicians will follow self-interest and agendas over genuine, honest, open, sincere expression. I see variations of the same interview over and over, whether it's with leading figures or not. Pressing questions are asked. An attempt is made by the interviewer to engage the politician as a human being, as an individual, and the advance is rejected. Sanitized deflection tactics are brought out. The audience rolls their eyes. A familiar scene, right? I think it was Andrew Marr the other week interviewing Michael Gove, and he actually laid it out for him, saying, "What do you think as an individual?" Words to that effect. And Gove said something like, "I'm not an individual. I'm a member of a collective." Now, I understand how party politics works. The leadership has to have a position and it has to rally its members around that position. Sometimes you have to put personal views aside and support, let's say, the broader aims of the movement. Okay. But our political culture seems toxic, still rooted in tribalism. That's how it seems to me, anyway. Why can't our elected representatives express themselves in a way which allows for both individuality and party/collective goals? Sometimes these things will be in harmony, sometimes they won't, but wouldn't it be a sign of a more grown-up system if honesty, openness, individual expression were more commonplace in politics, and we had less of the rigid, traditional, opportunistic bollocks? Thoughts below.